Hi, and welcome to the Business Spotlight series. I'm Martin Bailey, and joining me today is Marvin Hughes, MD of Global Ties Club. Afternoon, Marvin. How the devil are
Good.
you?
I am good, thank you, Martin. How are you today?
I'm fantastic. I'm fantastic, and thank you so much for taking the time to join us. Um,
Oh, it's my pleasure. Thanks for having me.
well, you're more than welcome. You're more than welcome. Really, really, really keen to hear your story. So, look, to
Perfect.
start this off, the best place to start this off is just for you to tell us a bit about who you are, what you do. Uh, yep, take it away.
Perfect. Well, yeah, my name's Marvin Hughes. I'm an entrepreneur. I've been running all different types of companies now for the last 18 years. My journey started off well, in college, really. I studied business management. So I studied that for 3 years in college. Passed with flying colours, got student of the year 3 years in a row.
Well done.
And
Well
then,
done.
thank you. And then immediately, I worked for a gym called DW Health Club, um, literally part-time, just to learn the industry. And then my first big job was at Virgin Active Health Club, where I was the general manager, and that was at
Okay.
age 20. So I started my managerial career off quite sudden, really. And again, you learn everything in the classroom, and then immediately I was thrown into the deep end. And as you can imagine, all my staff were a lot older than me. So again, they were looking at me immediately like, well, what's so good about this person? He's only 20, he's young, he's not got the experience, blah, blah. But then again, I changed them all into believers, had a very successful time there. And then my career just kept going like up and up and up. I kept getting like promotion after promotion. And then I completely changed industries. I went into more the call center side of businesses, like sales. So I was working for a company called LBM, where we were selling O2 broadband, which was a new product back in 2009. It was. But then again, I worked my way up through that company, and then they set up a campaign for SSE gas and electricity, and I actually ran that campaign, and I was 23 at that time. So as you can imagine, there's been a lot of pressure from an early age,
Yeah,
but
absolutely.
I'm still here. I'm still here fighting. And then, like I said, as I kept getting older, I kept getting more opportunities. I kept progressing, um, which was good. And then, like I said, it's just been a roller coaster of a journey. Honestly, I've had lots of ups, but I've had a few downs as well, as you can imagine, over the 18 years. And you learn so much on the job, and then again, you make mistakes as well on the job, like we all do as well, and then you rectify them so you don't make them again. Um, and now I'm here really launching a new company called Global Ties Club, which is going to be all about networking, business to business, and helping all sized businesses, small, medium, and large, working together.
Okay, so what was your what's the story behind you getting to the point of Global Ties Club and networking? Because obviously your experience is very different to that. Why that?
Yeah.
What's
Well,
what's your motivation?
yeah. So this is actually my first business in doing networking. However, through the journey of running different types of businesses, you're always networking anyway. It's just I didn't really realize that until like forming the plan for this business. The reason why I'm part of Global Ties Club is because I had my own insurance company for 3 years. Literally bought a big franchise, was dead happy, and it was pretty much like my first leap of faith, where it's like, right, you know what, it's time to set up my own stuff now. I've been building everyone's businesses for years. Time to do it for myself. But as soon as I literally bought the franchise, for me, it felt like a lonely place. Yeah, so it was a very difficult time for me, where, like I said, I was running a business on my own, and it was tough as well because, like I said, I'm used to different industries where you can ask for the help, you can delegate certain work, parts of work, so you can focus on other things. Whereas doing it all on my own, oh yeah, I struggled big time. So that's what helped me, form the plan for Global Ties Club, really, because again, we work with small, medium, and large businesses in the network. So especially for the one man band, you know, they're gonna seek help, and again, to take the risk for setting up your own business, and it's remarkable anyway. But then again, in the network, you'll have people that you can talk to. You'll have people that are at different stages of the career. You'll have people just starting out in the career. But again, you can seek advice from all people in the network as well. And that was the whole reason for setting that up, really, to be honest, to help all types of businesses and people that want to grow as well, because we all have something in common where, we want the success, we want to be business owners, and, you don't want to do it to fail. You want to make sure you maximize every opportunity, and, you build your brand and build yourself as well as you grow through your journey. So Global Ties will help with that because, like I said, as you can imagine, Martin, if you had 100 people like myself and you in the same room, at these events or communicating regularly, you're going to be bouncing ideas off each other. You're going to work together and you're going to grow together as well, which is good.
Yeah,
So that's
no,
the whole,
absolutely.
yeah.
So in terms of how's your business going to work? I mean, how are these people going to network? Is it online? Is it face to face?
Yeah, so we're going to be doing face-to-face events, literally once a month. But also as well, we'll have a team that will be calling the individual businesses as well and finding out what type of businesses they want to network with as well. Because as you can imagine, we're taking on all different types of businesses. So like I said, so for example, Martin, with your business, you do quite a lot of coaching, entrepreneurs. So you could say, right, there's loads of businesses in Global Tides Club. You could say, right, well, yeah, I want to speak to, I don't know, the insurance companies in here, and I want to go in there and, coach the managers and, the managing directors and, share best practice with them so they can pass that knowledge on to the staff, just as an example. And then what we do, we'd make the call to the call center and said, right, this is what Martin does. He wants to come into your work because he can provide this, this, and this. He feels this will benefit your business because of X, Y, and Z. And then that's the connection there. And then you've got a connection with that business there. But then they may have other connections for you. Yeah. You can keep growing. They can keep growing. Okay. You're getting something from them. They're getting something from you. It's win-win for everyone.
Okay. So I mean, obviously, when you start a business, you start your business up from the early stages. There's always financial challenges, no matter what business. Yeah. I mean, how did you manage them? How have you managed those financial challenges?
It's a mega struggle, honestly, Martin. And again, you've got to really structure all your finances. To be honest, like I said, from having my last insurance company to buy the franchise, I had to put quite a lot of money in, but that was like life savings. So once that was gone, it's kind of like, great, I've got the business, fantastic, congratulations. And, you're getting all the plaudits off everyone like, wow, that's remarkable, congratulations. Behind closed doors, it's like, oh, well, money's really low now because I've just pumped all of it into a business. And then, sometimes you have moments of panic, like, oh, can I do it? Can I do it? But you have to stay positive and you've got to remain calm as well every single day. You've got to tell yourself, you're a winner. This is why you're in this position. And if it was easy, everyone will do it. So really, like I said, for me, it's all about, structure and, to be honest, sticking to the plan as well, Martin. Like I said, you're going to have a roller coaster journey as an entrepreneur, but you've got to stick to your plan and you've got to always understand every day why you're here. Why do you do this? What's it for? What's the purpose? What's the goal?
Yeah, so it's interesting. A couple of things in there. So I mean, you said structure and you said mindset. So just let's focus on mindset for a little bit. So you said you've got to tell yourself you're a winner, all the rest of it. What is it you learned about your mindset when you first started the business, and how did you manage it?
You know what? Honestly, I learned that I'm a very, very strong character, really, because like I said, even going, from my journey starting in college, really, I kind of reinvented myself. Like I said, I did okay in school, but I felt I could have done better. So my journey started from like college, where I was like, right, if you want to live a certain type of lifestyle, you're gonna have to change, not all your behaviors, but the majority of your behaviors, because the foundations are there. But you've got to literally put the pieces to the puzzle together, and only you can do that yourself. So, like I said, my branding as a person is hard work and giving 100% to the cause. Now, if you give 100% to the cause, you can't fail. So even if you're not successful in the business, you would have took so much learning from that business. And again, that can help you for the rest of your journey, Yeah.
And you mentioned purpose and goal. What was a big learning for you around purpose and goal?
For me, like I said, you've got to set your targets out, and they've got to be realistic. I mean, for me, every single year, Martin, since I left high school, every single year I'll write out yearly goals of what the year looks like for me and what I want to achieve. Now, I'll be honest with you, Martin, I write down loads of stuff on there, as you can imagine, probably like 10 to 15 things. Now, I'll get the majority of them done, and some of them I won't tick off, and that's okay, because at least I've set goals for myself. So it's kind of like, right, if I have a bad day, I just go back to my goals and think, right, this is the purpose of what you're doing it for. This is the plan for the year. Stick to the plan and just tick them off as you go along. And like I said, you may not get all your goals, but then, sometimes you can say, right, that one wasn't actually realistic, or there may be a reason why you didn't achieve that goal. But then again, you could maybe put that on as a priority for the year after, And And
Yeah.
that's what I've learned really is, for me, structure and having a clear plan. And then I can literally run in a straight line really. Whereas if you've got no plan, you're running around like a headless chicken really. in my world anyway.
Yeah, I mean, it's the way I terminology, not having a plan is like driving a car with a blindfold on.
Exactly, yeah, that sounds scary, doesn't it?
Yeah. So the other thing you mentioned about I mean, I kind of took us off on a slightly different journey, but we were talking about finances. You said structure. You've got to have lots of structure around your finances. Elaborate on that for me. What do you mean by that?
Yeah, so I know literally each month, like my bills will come out, the first of every month. So I know, you know, I'll check my bank every single day to make sure, right, there's enough in the pot for the bills, and that's especially as an entrepreneur, that's what I always think of, like I've got a mortgage, so it's like, right, okay, make sure mortgage is covered, make sure the bills are covered, make sure the kids are good, partner's good, and then once your foundations are good, I'm okay, So every month I'll structure out like literally having a plan really of right, okay, I need to have this in the pot to cover the bills, so I have a separate pot for the bills. I'll have like a personal pot where it'd be like, right, okay, you can get your food shopping, you can if you want to go out, budget. And again, it's all planned and detailed. I'm quite a calculated person, to be honest, Martin. So everything is a calculation to me, So like I said, I have to write down a lot of information. I have to, structure everything out really. And then again, sticking to the plan as well. So it's like, right. So if I want to take the missus out for some food, it's kind of like, right, okay, put it on the diary. It's planned, right? This is what I need roughly roundabout. And again, sometimes your calculations can be wrong, but I have a rough idea, of what I'm going to spend. And
so essentially have a cash flow for your personal finances as well as your business finances. I think is what you're saying.
Yes, exactly, Martin. Yeah.
Okay. So look, and in terms of if you were just looking back, what is the one thing you wish you'd known before starting your business?
I wish I knew that, asking for help and delegating is okay, honestly. Again, going through my journey, starting from young as well, I feel like when I got my first manager's job at 20, I thought if I ask for help, I'm going to look weak. Or if I delegate, I'm going to look weak like I can't do it. So I'll just do it all. So I used to just do it all. And again, it looks good on the eye, but it's not really good for you. And to be honest, if you've got good people around you, you should be delegating, give them a chance to work with you, build them up as well. Because it's not all about me. It's all about the team. And I learned that quite young, really. Because like I said, I'd work day and night. But again, I'm a hard worker, but again, I could have worked smarter in my early years, I believe. So moving forward now, I'm getting on a bit now. Delegation is key. And making people aware as well that they can ask me for help as well. It's okay to ask for help. I'm here to help. So yeah, and again, it all kind of ties in with the Global Ties Club as well. We want to help all business owners and stuff. We want to help ourselves as well. So we'll work with you. We'll work together. You know what I mean? So
it's interesting.
That's the key thing I've learned.
So it took you a few years to realize that you could take the pants, the cape, and the big blue shirt with the big S on it off, because that person doesn't exist. That's a fictitious character that's in the cartoon.
Exactly.
And actually, everybody needs other people around about them to help them get done what they need to get done.
Definitely, yeah. And I mean, it's like I said, it's in a lot of businesses that I've been a part of. I've always been the young one. Obviously, not now as I'm getting on in my journey, but like in my early 20s, I was like the youngest manager in a lot of places. So I always felt like I'm being judged here because I'm young. Whereas really looking back now, it's kind of like, no, you were the chosen one. You were chosen for this role because they seen something in you that they see in themselves, and that's why you were chosen. But you should have asked for help because they've had more years experience than you. So, but again, I think starting off in my journey, I was thinking, oh, I can't ask for help. I'll figure it out myself. And sometimes, well, the majority of the time, I would figure it out. But sometimes it'd take me too long to figure out. Whereas if I would have just asked the question, it would have been a quick fix.
Interesting. So look, to wrap our chat up, just looking ahead. So the other part of setting the business up is starting to go. How do you want your business to be remembered, and what kind of legacy do you aim to leave?
Legacy that I want to leave, especially in the business world, that I've done it my way. I've done it different to, the other businesses. Because for me, running companies, I wake up every day and I feel so thankful to, to be going to work. I'm happy and I love what I do, Martin. I absolutely love what I do. So everyone that's a part of, Global Ties Club or part of my journey, I'd want them to kind of feel the same, like where they're like, you know what, this has been fantastic, been part of something good and successful, but I enjoyed it as well. I'm happy. I've been very happy through the journey. And that's the key thing, really. We're not here forever. We've only got one life, and you should be happy in your life, and I know, like I said, it's gonna be up and down, but again, we have to be thankful for the journey that we're on, really. And like I said, if we're not happy, we have to make the adjustments to find your happiness, really. So
okay, yeah, I mean that makes sense. That makes sense. So your kind of legacies to yeah, it's basically to help people find their achieve their goals and find their happiness through achieving the goals. Is that right?
Exactly.
Okay. Yeah, look, Marvin, this has been fantastic. There's been some great stuff in there. Yeah, I can pick out a few. Don't be the Superman, ask for help, delegate, have structure around your finances, have a purpose and goal, plan your year, stick to the plan. All these things coming out, which are all great advice for business owners, young and old, because more mature business owners still need some of that to hear some of that stuff and make get over some of the challenges they face.
Exactly, Martin. And the thing is as well, I remember, like I said, even when I was in my early 20s as well, a lot of the older managers were asking me for ideas because, again, it's a different generation. So how I run businesses would be different to how they were even taught how to run businesses, especially if there's like, 5, 10 year, 15, 20-year age gap. It's a completely different generation, isn't it? So, it's so, like I said, so even for me now, I listen with my ears and not with my mouth. So
you're absolutely right. I said you're absolutely right. As I think the saying goes, you've got two of these and one of these, so use them.
Love that saying.
Mark, this has been fantastic. That's it. Loads of stuff in there, loads of great content for people to pick up on. I mean, I just really want to thank you for giving up your time and sharing your knowledge and your story with us this afternoon.
Martin, it's been my pleasure. Thank you so much for having me. Thank you so much.
You're more than welcome. It's been an absolute pleasure, and I hope to speak to you again very soon.
Oh, 1,000,000%. Take care.
And you.
Thank you.